What's up?
And welcome to Walt's Think Tank.
Welcome. So today, we're not doing a regular merch update because we've done so many of those. Today we're gonna take it slow, a nice easy cruise down Buena Vista Street. We're gonna see like the little details that make it so beautiful. What you think about that, Zach?
I'm very excited, so come join us as we explore Hollywoodland and Buena Vista Street. So to kick off today's video, I have the amazing Carthay Circle behind me. And one cool thing about Carthay Circle is that this is modeled after the theater that Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs first debuted at, which is Walt Disney's first animated feature film, and the first ever animated feature film. So that was a big thing. And on top of that, there's a hidden Mickey inside, which we'll see if we can get to. But one of the cool things about it is inside they have an actual cell from when they were making the movie. And for those that don't understand, cells were basically little plastic sheets that the animators would work on. They draw on those, and then those would get sent to ink and paint, who would then ink and paint it, and then that would get sent off to where it would actually animate. And the way the animation would work was there was a camera on this giant tall tower, and at the very bottom was usually a background and other layers. And so then you'd stack these cells on top of each other and then shoot a picture. So that way it kind of creates a scene and then allowed the animators to pull off one sheet and add another drawing on. But anyway, there's an original cell of one of the dwarves in there, so that's pretty cool. Danny, do you think Walt, do you think this is life size?
I would say so. He looks about a 5', I'm 5'8".
You're 5'8"?
And I'm gonna say his forehead probably is under here. Oh, yeah, it's about 5'10".
I mean, like, okay, so I'm about 6 foot, and okay, I'm a little taller, yeah.
Okay.
So I think the hat compensates for a bit.
But even if he is taller, man's larger than life.
He is. Look at this man. Way to go, Walt. Thank you for everything. Another cool thing about this statue, the storyteller statue, is that on Mickey's suitcase, there's Kansas City and then LA, which is a pretty cool nod to Walt's journey, along with animated motion picture cartoons. And then it says Laugh-O-Grams. And then it also says Kansas City and LA. And same thing with the back. Kansas City, Chicago, which is where he was born. And then it was really cool, Al's Comedies, which is like part of the first short things he did. So one thing that's also super cool about Buena Vista and Hollywoodland is like these little sceneries. And like throughout these are like little kind of hidden pictures. And you'll sometimes find a lot of stuff as like pictures of Walt. For example, that one. Nice cool picture of Walt at a podium. But yeah, so keep an eye out for those as you're walking around Hollywoodland and Buena Vista Street.
So one of the biggest tips that Zach and I can offer is when you're in a Disney park, don't forget to look up. Because, exactly, like that. Don't forget to look up because there's so much detail that most people just walk on by. But it's that little stuff that really helps create a more immersive and like creates a whole world around you basically.
Okay, this is nothing, but I always really liked this. So you know how like at the end of things you'd see like yada yada yada, accessories, fashions, etc. That stands for etc. And that's how etc. is spelled.
So we lied. We're gonna do a quick merch update because we just figured out in the back lot they got all this new Marvel stuff. What's that?
Spoilers for Endgame, sorry.
So up here at this mosaic, behind the counter at Schmoozies, there's 3 hidden things. There's Mickey Mouse as a Statue of Liberty, there's Goofy's car from a Goofy movie, and there's also Meg from Hercules. So I thought that was really interesting to find.
And then one more, if you can see if you can find it, is Aurora, aka Sleeping Beauty. She's also hidden up there. So fun stuff.
623. Zach, what's important about 623?
623, that stands for July 1923. That's when Walt first moved to LA.
That'd be June.
Big brain time. Shit, it is June. So off of Buena Vista Street is this tiny sign, and it says Boulevard Animation. animation, hold on. So we checked out the names, and there's 9 names there. So obviously 9 names, animation, that's easily talking about the 9 old men, which is Les Clark, Eric Larson, Ollie Johnson, Frank Thomas, Ward Kimball, Mark Davis, Mint Call, John Lansbury, and Wolfgang Reitherman, the 9 old men of Disney.
So coming back to the point that Zach and I were making earlier, if you just look up, you see all like these props and stuff from the 1920s. Not from the 1920s, but they are props to resemble the 1920s, which is when this whole shop and area is really supposed to resemble. So it really just adds that extra punch, that extra Disney flavor.
Okay, so in the middle of the Esplanade, that was Disneyland, and there's DCA, is the middle of the compass. So a lot of you probably walk over this while going in between the parks, but there's something really cool about this compass. So we're gonna start on this side. If you stand right in the center, this side of the compass points toward DCA. And for those that were able to see it, it's not there anymore, but this used to resemble the little sun and the seas that used to greet guests as they entered into DCA. If you turn this way, the stripes and line are supposed to resemble the highways of California. This one, you can see the little tiny fireworks surrounding Mickey. That resembles the fireworks that go off every night behind those amazing gates of Disneyland. And lastly, is this one at Downtown Disney. This is a little more tricky. As you can see, there's like little tiny leaf details in there, and that's supposed to resemble the little leaf detail work that is on the floor of Downtown Disney as you're walking through. Pretty cool stuff on the compass. And we know we said we would do no store talk, but we thought this was big. No more Christmas stuff. It's gone back to regular Disney World, the Disney stuff.
No more spirits.
We got limited Haunted Mansion stuff, and everything else is 2021. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy that the Christmas stuff is gone. Like I got my share of it, and I was like, okay, I'm ready for regular Disney music and other stuff to be back. So the Legos are still here though. That's cool. So Danny and I were reading the sign, and it says Mickey & Co., which is the logo that's on the sweater. But what we figured out was that everything that has this tag, because normally things have that tag, but everything with this tag is a 50% recycled fiber from water bottles. So cool stuff. So on this faded thing right there, it says,
Experience the Golden State aboard the 1401 series luxury coach. What's interesting about that is that aboard Star Tours, your Star Speeder 1000 number is Star Speeder 1401. So, is that supposed to be the luxury coach of the Star Wars universe? We had to jump Zach's car. Ain't that right, Zach?
she was dead.
She was dead, so we had
Anyway.
to jump it.
That concludes the vlog for today. Thanks for watching.
Hope you liked it.
It was good. Imagine big
Think creatively.
and take it sleazy.
We out.
Yeah, Buena Vista.